So, almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Ian Anderson.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning. Brian Reynolds here. In the air to left down the line. Ward hauls it in for the out. One away.
Batting third.
We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark. They know how to get.
Paris settles under it and makes the catch. And there are two down. Enmanuel Valdez, the next Pirate to hit. That one outside, and that's ball one. Cruz, the runner at first with two gone. And another ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that is that. Pirates leave one. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Our starter in this one, Bailey Falter.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Taylor Ward, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Just missed. In the air, out towards right center. McCutchen makes the play, and there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Zach Neto now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. There's a swing and a drive. Ranging back. And brings it in at the wall.
Batting third, designated hitter, Mike.
Here's Mike Trout. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And that's outside, and that's ball one. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on.
Can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Jorge Soler stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. There's the strike at the knees. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hard hit left side. That's out number 3. Angels leave 1. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Angel Stadium, new inning getting started. This is Joey Bart. Anderson, in his 3rd season, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Anderson back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that is out of play. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Tosses to first and quickly 1 away in the 2nd. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Second inning here, no score. He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And he deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1 out, bases empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next one just misses, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Here's Adam Frazier, and first offering is fouled off. Two outs, base is empty. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Check swing, called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Bucks go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
And there's a ball. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual. Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that drops in for a strike. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Corrals it. One down. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. And that quickly, 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Joe Adell in now. Takes ball one off the plate. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. Hit hard on the ground to short. Connor Falefa throws to first in time. That's the third out. Inning over. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Back in Anaheim, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Tommy Pham. And that misses. And that is ball one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to the left. Newman. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. First offering, and it just misses. Top of the third, no score. Anderson over to first. Pham back to first safely. Two balls, no strikes to count. This one popped up. Paris. And there's one away. O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And next is the designated hitter, Brian Reynolds. First pitch misses. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. The relay, and he's out. Touchdown, and that ends the inning.
Well, he was trying to get his team on the scoreboard and take a lead here in this ball game, but an outstanding job by the defense, excellent execution, a bang-bang play at the dish, and they just got him in time.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Kyron Paris. Cut on and lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Kevin.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. In the air, left field. Van on the move to the alley. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two down.
For the Angels, left fielder, Taylor
Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Flied to right his first time.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
First pitch just misses. Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete, no score. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Andrew McCutchen. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I wouldn't know personally unless you're going to consider my little league exploits, but it's got to feel good to break off a curveball like that and completely lock a hitter up, especially on the front door. Listen, I've been on the receiving side of that. It's not a good feeling, but that's really good pitching right there.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Enmanuel Valdez. Outside.
That's a ball.
Fourth inning underway, no score. Bounce to the right side, Shanuel. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher Joey Bart.
Here's Joey Bart now. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And that's down and away.
2 strikes.
In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Pirates, and we are still scoreless. Ready to go,
And
bottom 4. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And there's the strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Next pitch, not close, up high. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now batting, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Inside, almost got him. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge
Soler up at the plate.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Grounder might be 2. There's one. Out. Double play.
No, he's out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. We're tied 0-0. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now, Brian Hayes. Anderson back to work. Fastball for a strike. Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Go ahead run on base. Frazier now at the plate. That misses. 1-0. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Adele moves under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So digging in, Tommy Pham. In there at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That one in there across the letters.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one misses. And the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Ground ball could be 2. On the run, sent it over to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. That one drilled left field, and that's just foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ball. 1 ball.
Way to lay
1
off
strike.
that pitch down.
2 on, 1 out. Ripped to third and caught. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. Still no score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Angels, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
That one missing inside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Now batting, first
and next for
baseman,
LA, Nolan Shotwell. Flying to left his first time. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Clips the corner. That is strike 2.
0-2.
And that just misses.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Swings and misses, and there's 2 down.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call.
Now
He probably
batting,
should have gotten.
center
He didn't let it affect his focus,
Joe
and he came back
Adele.
with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Here's Joe Adele. Grounded out his first time. This one in the air. Valdez. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Back here at Angel
Leading off for the
Stadium, all
Pirates,
set for the top of the
center fielder,
6th.
O'Neal
And now the
Cruz.
Pirates leadoff man, O'Neal Cruz.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson.
Counts 1-0.
That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
Hit in the air, right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brian
To the
Reynolds.
plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 2. That is upstairs for ball 1. Just
Nope, that's a ball.
missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
This to third. And they take care of Reynolds for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense
Now
work
batting,
behind him with another
right
ground
fielder,
ball. Good
Andrew
execution.
McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Bottom of the 6th.
And
And
leading
now,
off for the
Kyron
Heroes,
Paris.
second baseman, Kyron Paris.
And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
Late with the swing there.
And it really looks like these
1-1.
hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
High fly ball down the left field line. Coming on is Pham to make the play. 1 up, 1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in
Third
front on that
baseman,
pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Kevin Newman will hit next. Fly to left his first time. On the ground. A dive. Nice stop. To his knee. The throw. Couldn't quite make the throw from his knees as that pulls him off the bag.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Step off, throw to first, and he dives back in safely. And that one fouled off. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it's even up.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, that looked like a pretty good swing, and I was waiting for it to get hammered somewhere. I mean, breaking ball, but he just somehow missed it. Timing looked solid, and his balance was there. He wasn't out on the front foot. Great pitch to hit, but just came up with nothing but air. So, tell you what, that's not a good feeling at all.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And it's 1-1. Newman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. This to third, and it gets by him.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit.
Trout.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. And that one fouled off. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is gone. His 9th homer of the year. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Bailey Falter will depart. Not a bad effort, but he exits on the hook for the loss. New pitcher on the mound when we get back. Paul Skeens gets the ball now,
and he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Andrew Heaney, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Mike Trout doing Mike Trout things. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Emmanuel
Leading off for
Valdez.
Pittsburgh, first
The
baseman,
Pirates in
Emmanuel
striking
Valdez.
distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for Pittsburgh,
Joey Bart, the
catcher,
next Pirate to
Joey
hit.
Bart.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Nobody out, runner at first. In the air, right side. Soler gets under it. Makes the grab, one down.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Fought off foul.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. And now Adam Frazier. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Right side, hard hit. They get the force, and that will end the inning. Pirates lead 1. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That was absolute gas.
Ball 1,
Triple
no strike.
digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Here's a 1-1. And a curveball is just outside. And that's way high. Ball 3. And it's fouled away. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Cruz pulls it down, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Nolan.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball.
Fielder,
it's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
The other way, Valdez. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Angels 3 and the Pirates nothing.
Now pitching for the Angels.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
42.
Reed Detmers. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. One down.
Now batting, shortstop,
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa getting ready to hit.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and that's ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. O'Hoppe makes the grab, and that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Pittsburgh.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the bottom of the
23.
8th. Dwayne Hunter on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Now one missed. Outside low, and now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Popped up left side, Kiner-Falefa. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, third baseman, Kevin.
Here's the third baseman, Kevin Newman. Hunter measures 6 feet even, only 18 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That one ripped left field. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a two-bagger.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation, can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
One out, runner at second. Taylor Ward digs in now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andrew Heaney loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Lawrence getting loose as well. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Neto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Through 8 full. It's the Angels 3 and the Pirates nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
the Angels.
now, and on the mound, the closer, Kenley Jansen.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. And we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Brian Reynolds. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Jansen fires. Foul ball. And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Oh, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
McCutchen stands in now and watches strike 1. Jansen, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. That's in there. That's strike 2.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, you got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Enmanuel Valdez. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Clips the corner, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Adele moving back on it. That one is gone. His second of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance, and they found a way to fight back big time. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's the catcher to hit, Joey Bart. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Right side. And the Pirates with only 1 out left.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Foul ball there. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.